Hey guys, now let's talk about the left hand a little bit. All right, so we'll get off to a good start as far as positioning, posture concerned, and also that we'll have a nice relaxed way to hold our hand and arm when we are playing the instrument. All right. So the first thing to know actually is to get to your fingertips as you play the strings. All right, that's a very important factor here because the strength that you have in your arm and in your forearm eventually culminates in your fingertips. So therefore, really, the fingertips are the best part of your fingers to play the strings or play the instrument with, because the moment you'll actually start to play flat-fingered, you will really have to start to squeeze into the string. You know, let me just show you like this. You'll really kind of have to squeeze into the string to be able to play. As opposed to if you play with your fingertips, then you'll have a lot of power, and I actually hardly have to do anything. I'm not really pushing that string at all. The fingertip does the work for me, really. Okay. It is a very important thing to keep the C shape with your left hand. Okay. So that will allow your fingertips to really well be placed on the strings for you. Okay. Now the second thing is how to actually put our left hand on the fingerboard and onto the neck. Okay. And to me, the best way is when you're very natural and as relaxed as possible. So for me, I wouldn't even think of the bass or the bass neck as an instrument. At the first time in the beginning, I would just basically have my arm right next to me, just relaxed as if I didn't hold the bass itself, as if you were just standing. Okay. And all you have to do is just coming from your your elbow here, I would just bring up my forearm, simply like that, without any kind of unnatural movement. That's all, as if you were going to hold an apple or an orange or something like that. Okay. And at that point, all you have to be concerned with, well, there are a couple of things, but one thing is that you put your fingertips on the string, as we already discussed. And now the other thing is, I'm going to have to turn around a bit here, is that your thumb here, as you come up with your forearm, the thumb will be placed kind of on the top part of the neck here. Okay. And actually, if you relax your thumb and let your arm go, let your shoulder go, you can just rest your whole arm on that thumb on the fingerboard, on the neck like that, as if it was a hook, as if you're just putting a coat on a hook. That's all it is. And when you do that, you can just kind of wobble your hand and your arm around a little bit, so to feel that you're natural and you have a nice relaxed way of holding your arm and your hand and your fingers there. Okay, that's a very important thing. So many of my young students, they get into habits of breaking their thumbs like that to the side, do this, all sorts of different things, which you really don't have to do. All you have to do is just bring your arm up and hook your thumb onto the fingerboard. Now, not too far, don't go out too far, just enough that you can actually rest your arm on that thumb there. And so the front view of that same thing is that my thumb is still up there. You can see just a little bit of it right there. And that will allow me to put my fingertips on the string that I'm playing. Okay. Now, when I play the higher strings, the thumb disappears just a little bit because, of course, it follows your fingers as you come down on the instrument. Okay, that's the one thing. But to me, it is a great way to place your whole arm, this whole apparatus, from your shoulder, your upper arm, your forearm, and your hand onto the fingerboard. So just as relaxed as possible from your side. Bring your forearm up with your, from your elbow here. Okay. And just as natural as possible, hook your thumb on there, and then your fingers are ready to go. Okay. Whatever they will have to play. Okay. Now that really is enough as far as the posture of your left hand is concerned. So we'll take a look at the positioning of your fingers as well, but we'll do that in a separate video. Okay, thanks a lot you guys for watching.